Today is February 12th. Today's quote is entitled, "Mood is important." Sometimes you're in a different mood from the mood of the person you're with. And it creates a kind of dissonance in the relationship at that moment. It's a feeling of being in two different worlds. Similarly, there is a mood to the holy name, a mood of wanting to be fully engaged, totally protected by the internal potency, and to become fully pure. But when we're not in the mood, we create a dissonance with the holy name, and thus in our relationship with the holy name, and we exist literally in two different worlds. So I think this is a really good analogy or example. We know from experience that sometimes you're with somebody, either somebody you like or somebody you don't like, and at that moment you're in different moods. If you don't like them, usually that means you're always in different moods. And even if you like them, sometimes you're in a different mood. And you're in one world and they're not relating to your world, they're not sympathetic to it, and they're in another world and they're not sympathetic to your world. And I'm sure you've been in that situation where someone sometimes just doesn't understand what's going on, and they're talking to you in one way, and it's not resonating at all because you don't want to talk about what they're talking about. You're not thinking the way they're thinking, you're not feeling the way they're thinking, and they're completely unsympathetic to how you're feeling, what your needs are. It can be very similar when we're chanting japa. The holy name is a vibration, so to speak. Prabhupada has told us what it means. Krishna, please engage me in your service. He's also said it means, Krishna, I don't want to engage in Maya's service. I'm weak. I need help. He also said it's like a crying for one's mother. And there's so many meetings other acharyas have given us. So sometimes when we're chanting, we're not in that mood at all, but we're in the mood of, this is duty. I must get these rounds done. I really don't want to be chanting. It's either boring or difficult or drudgery. It's not the mood of the holy name. So it's like two people in two different moods. But when we get in the mood, when we're feeling what the holy name means, when we have the attitude within our minds and hearts of what the holy name means, you can feel this unity, isn't it? Don't you feel it? And that's when we're connected, and that's when there's power in our chanting. That's when we're allowing the holy name in that state to affect us in a very strong way. And so that's why we can chant and not be very much affected by the holy name, or we can chant and be very affected, because it's the mood. So it's a nice meditation when you're chanting japa or when you're doing kirtan, to just ask yourself, am I in the mood of the holy name? And you can think, well, Krishna's in this mood, he wants to reciprocate. He wants to connect. Am I in that mood? Do I want to connect? Do I want to reciprocate? Do I want to get closer? Or am I just chanting in a distracted way? I don't really care. I'm not really feeling anything. I'm not chanting with any real intention other than just to get my rounds done. That's not the mood. And if we're in that mood, then it's like two friends in two different worlds. So don't be in two different worlds with the holy name. Be in the world of the holy name. Then you'll experience the bliss of chanting. Hare Krishna.